Come in. No. Okay. No. It's okay. Go in. No. Alright, I can't do this with one hand. Can you? 해줘. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Go. Alright. Was it a smart financial decision to buy a new car right after quitting a job? Probably not, but it did make sense at the time. You see, Jules and I love hiking and camping and all that outdoor kind of stuff, so we really wanted a car that could match our love for nature. And it's been about 2 months since we got the car, and it's already shown us this like outdoor world that we never knew even existed. Check it out. Okay, and then start turning slow, good. And then come this way. Just go straight. Ellie has been such a great car, but everything you saw just now was from like an afternoon or this like really easy course that we found. However, this weekend we're going on an actual overlanding adventure, which is going to be our first real challenge. If you're unfamiliar with overlanding, it's pretty much vehicle camping. There's no established campsite. We're not going to have running water. We're definitely not going to have electricity, to the point where we're going to have to bring all of our own food, our own shelter, and even our own toilet. I do want to put out there that this is not going to be the hardcorest of hardcore overlanding trips. Now, we know there's other YouTubers out there doing some really cool stuff. This is not that kind of video. This is our first overlanding trip, and the main mission for us is to go out there, get a taste of overlanding, and learn from some of the more experienced overlanders that we're going to meet. So I'm expecting an easier overlanding trip compared to what it will be. Despite that, we still need to go off-roading to get there. We still need to bring our own shelter, our own water, and our own toilets. So this video is going to be about what I'm expecting and how I'm going to prepare for it. So if you have no interest in overlanding or camping and all of that, I would say just stop watching this video right now and go watch something else that you're interested in. But if you are slightly interested, maybe not now, but you're like, maybe one day I want to do it, I think I can provide you with some great tips or insights. Or I won't. You might watch this video and you'd be like, what the hell? Why in the world would he be doing that? That can actually really happen. Let me make some coffee. Coffee montage! Oh, that's good. Coffee is supposed to be my stress reliever, but when I have to film it, it just adds another layer. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. So, planning for this trip. Where do I start? So for every trip that I go on, whether it's camping or we're going to a hotel for a couple of days, I like to always have an itinerary. This is gonna give me an idea of how we should plan our days, what our days are gonna look like, what time we're gonna eat, what time we're gonna go adventuring. So for me and Jules, having like an itinerary or a schedule like this has always been really helpful. We don't really follow it to the T. Sometimes we'll be like, oh, we're too tired to do this, or we didn't wake up in time for this, and that's okay. But as long as we kind of set these goals for us, I've noticed that we're much better at getting out there and doing what we want to do. So after creating my schedule, the second thing that you always want to look out for is the weather. We're out here in sunny California and we get in the habit of not expecting anything other than sun. Fortunately for us, it doesn't look like it's gonna get too hot during the day. Weather says around the mid to low 70s, and at night it doesn't seem like it's gonna get too cold either. Everything says about high 30s or low 40s. Now, high 30s and high 40s are still cold enough to remind you that it's cold, but I don't think we're gonna have to wear like 4 or 5 layers just to stay warm, which I think is really good. So where do we start? I can probably talk all day about all of my gear. I do a lot of research into like headlamps, what's the brightest, what has the best battery life, blah, 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 blah. That's not what I wanna do because that would be an 18-hour video. I just kind of want to show you what the most important things are and where we start, and then maybe I can dive into all of that stuff in another video. So today I just want to start with shelter, food, and water. All right, the tents. Let me start with the big one. This tent over here is our North Face Wawona 6. It's a 6-person tent, and it's probably way too big for just Jules, me, and Wendy, but we really like that extra space. Wendy doesn't need to get on the mattress with us, and we can set up her own little bed on the side. And we can also like stand in it, so it makes changing really easy. When we get to the campsite and we see that we have plenty of space for a big tent like this, we're gonna be using this one, but we have no idea what to expect. And that's why we're also gonna be bringing our small little backup tents. This is the Mountain Hardware Mineral King 3. This is our much smaller tent. It's a 3-person tent, so it's still pretty spacious for the 3 of us. But if we go there and we find out like the campsites or the space that we have is a lot smaller than we thought, then we're gonna bust this one out. Now, most of the time when we go camping and we know exactly how big the campsite is gonna be, we'll probably use this North Face. This North Face is a beast. We were camping during Hurricane Hillary. We've also camped in like a random thunder rainstorm in Santa Barbara, and it's been bone dry inside. So we really like this tent. The Mountain Hardware, we haven't been able to actually use it yet. It's pretty new, and we bought it specifically so we can do a lot more dispersed camping. And I'm pretty confident that it's gonna do a perfectly fine job. Don't use anything really fancy. We just have this little, I think it's a 28-quart cooler from Arctic. Can you see that? And if you cool this thing down properly before you put your ice and food in there, you should have fresh food in here for about a week. Here's the pro tip. Almost everything I've read said do this 24 hours in advance. So what you want to do is 24 hours before you plan to put your food in, just get a bag of ice and put it in the cooler and put it in there overnight. A lot of that ice will melt. I call it sacrificial ice. And the purpose of that ice is to cool the cooler down before you put your food in so that no energy is wasted cooling that cooler down. Now, if you do this properly, I've actually had melt water turn back into ice when I put fresh ice in there. So your new ice, instead of wasting all of its energy just trying to get to a cooler temperature, it'll start at a lower temperature, making your ice and your food fresh for longer. I'm not gonna show you what I'm gonna be putting in the ice box just because I want the cooking to be kind of like a surprise for you guys. But I will say we're not gonna be cooking every meal. We have these like cheap, actually not cheap, these are like really expensive actually, but we do have these what I would say cheat meals where all we have to do is boil water and add it in here. They don't taste that bad. Everything tastes good when you're hungry. And I feel like these are really, really handy if we're just a little bit too tired or we don't want to deal with the cleanup. And I highly recommend you keep some of these in your packs just in case you don't want to cook, or if you get to a campsite really late. I think these come really, really handy. Now the last thing that we need to talk about is water. Good rule of thumb is 1 gallon of water per person per day. So Jules, me, and Wendy, that's 2.5 people. This is exactly 2.5 liters, so 3 of these should be plenty. And when I say 1 gallon of water per person per day, that includes drinking, light washing, cooking, all of that. So if we have 3 of these, I think that'll be more than enough. We're not gonna be there for 3 full days. It's closer to 2.5 days. In case that is not enough, we always kind of like to take super cold water in here. Sometimes I put ice in it, sometimes I don't. I think this might be 2 gallons of water. I'm not sure, but this is, I don't know. This is a lot of water. We like to take this with cold water and with ice so that we have fresh cold ice the entire time. When we go hiking, we also take these in our packs. We have 2 of these, and I think this is about 1 liter each, so we also have water for this. This should be plenty for 1 day, and we'll have 2 of these. And the other thing that I like is I like these smart water bottles, and you can see that I emptied some water out and I also froze it at an angle. That way when we put water in, we can put more of it and it'll be cold throughout the day. This serves a double purpose. 1, we're gonna have cold water all day, and 2, when I put this in the cooler, it's also gonna serve as ice so that it keeps all the food fresher as well. So I think we have 2 of these in the freezer right now. So I think we're gonna be set on water, but it's way better to have more water than not. And I think that's about it. We do have 2 packs over there filled to the brim with just like our other camping essentials. I'm not gonna get into it because I think it might be boring. I can probably talk hours about just one of the things that I buy. Leave a note in the comments below if you wanna see something like that, and then I can work something out. We just got to the site. Sun is going down, as you can see. So while we have sunlight, we want to set up. There are some serious rigs out here, but I do think ours is the prettiest. We're gonna get our tent up. We're gonna get our bathroom up. Wendy is right over here. Wendy, good girl. She feels safe in there. And so I think we have about maybe 30 minutes of sun left, so we gotta get rolling. We just finished setting up everything inside. Mattress is ready. Wendy's already ready to go to sleep, if you can see her. It's only 5:30, but it's practically pitch dark outside. I think there's some stars. Maybe I'll try to get like some astrophoto or whatever. I'm not sure if there's gonna be light, but we do have steak and potatoes and asparagus for day 1. I'm not sure where to put this part of the video, but I guess we'll figure it out. I think we're gonna have more content from day 2. It's pretty loud outside. There's dogs barking, there's children crying, there's music. We already smell some of the other rigs like cooking their sausages and steaks and stuff. So I thought we would read, but both of us forgot our Kindle and our books. I guess we don't really like reading. 자기 불이 없어지니까. Your. I'm not gonna be able to like really do like a salt brine that I normally do with my steaks.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna salt pretty heavily. We're gonna pan fry this baby, pair it with our potatoes, asparagus, mushroom, garlic, shallot, all of that. Should be pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I was gonna say something about like, this is how you properly sear a steak or cook a steak on a skillet or when you pan fry it, but you know, I just wanna cook. I don't wanna get into that. But if you wanna see a video about that, let me know. But I'm trying not to do cooking videos, to be honest. I don't really find them fun. Moment of truth, we forgot our thermometer, so I had to do this kind of with a gut feeling. This animal might still be alive. It might have a beating heart and everything.
Wait, screen down. I hear Wendy.
Oh, not bad.
I can't see.
Not bad. Can you see that? Oh, not bad at all. It's a little bit well done, I think, but I would rather have it well done than alive.
Taste.
I want you to have a taste. Oh, it's not bad at all.
Oh wow. Yeah. 스포크 너무 귀여워. 화면에.
Here, try this. It's a big piece. Just try it. Okay, this spork's useless. Oh, it's good. Oh my god, I just licked my fingers and it was so good.
It's perfect. Salt 완전 잘했다.
It needs more salt inside, but
It's perfect.
I would glad to be served this in a restaurant. Like honestly,
So soft.
melt in your mouth.
Give me a piece for Wendy. Please.
Alright, it is, I think, a little bit past 8. We went to the bonfire and we got to meet one of the owners of this club. Super nice. She taught us, or she gave us some tips on how to use that toilet and provided us with some like toilet smell killing gel powder thing. So that was really nice of her. It's definitely cold. We have the heater buddy going. Whoop. I don't know if it's already showing. But we're gonna get ready to sleep now. We're gonna wash, probably change into our pajamas, and that'll be it for the day. So I don't know how many times I said that'll be it for the day, but I'm really not gonna film anymore. All right, see you tomorrow. Is that your foot that you're putting
I
in
know
the cam?
it's not. It doesn't show.